What up, my dudes? I'm doing on today. Welcome to the channel. To leave vlogs. Welcome. Today we're gonna undo a mod that I installed a long time ago, which is the rough country air filter. Every time I lift the hood, every time I look at this hood, this clamp is always off, or right here it's off, or right there it's off. These clamps are like barely grabbing on, So that rubber piece barely holds on to this. Like, it just barely, everything is built is just like barely grabbing on, and every time I open the hood, boom, it's off. Every time I try to do something, boom, it's off, and it's getting annoying. Yeah, the check engine light is not going off because it's still reading the sensor here for some reason. I don't know why it's not going, but look at this. This is just like, it's completely off, my dudes. Look at that huge gap. So we're gonna take this one off, and we're gonna go back to the old good stock one. We'll have it right there. But I do have a K&N filter right here that came with the truck, and I think I should just buy another one, but for the meantime I'm just going to clean this up, make it look pretty. But I do have the old one right here. My dad passing by. I do have this old one right here, and we're going to go back to the stock. So I'm going to clean this up, make it look nice and pretty. But you see, we are going to go back to what I did have the old setup, and this is where it came with the truck. So, Rough Country, I know it's a big brand. I know people love it, but they're mostly known for like their off-road, lifted and stuff like that, but not for the air filters, my dude. If you're gonna do that, don't go the cheap route like I did. This one was more cheaper than a K&N, which is a popular brand that everyone knows about with their filters. So I'm just going based by that, and we're gonna swap this out. Never I thought that would be undoing a mod for the truck. Supposedly it makes horsepowers up, the description says that, and it makes like a cool little noise. I didn't hear much of it, or I didn't feel any of it, so we're just gonna swap it out, my dudes, and go back to stock. And that's it. That's gonna be today's vlog. I might have to go to AutoZone or Walmart because I need windshield wipers. Oh, my dude, check this out, my dudes. I had to put cardboard inside my mirror, my dudes. For some reason, like, it's super loose right here. Like, it's just loose. And I don't know, I was driving, and I guess like the force of the wind in the highway just folded this mirror, and I was like, what? So I threw in some cardboard in, and it looks really ghetto and looks not that good, but just keep you guys updated for it. Someone in the comments be like, why is there cardboard in your mirror? Well, that's why, because it's loose. So let's do this on the quick, my dude. It should be easy. Hopefully it's the same. I'll probably just use the same nuts and bolts, same clips if I find some new clips somewhere in here, something like that. But I'll swap this out real quick, my dudes. So this is a must need in every house if you're a car guy. Garage sink inside the garage saves so much time and so much hassle. So I like this. I'm gonna clean this up real quick with water and soap. That's the best thing you can use, soap and water. If you don't have soap and water, air compressor, you can just air compress it down. It's not the must, but it'll do something. So I'm gonna clean this up while it dries out. So I watch it the best I can, my dudes. It is all black and messed up. See how it doesn't fold anymore right there, but back to stock. All right, I'm gonna leave that dry under the sun, and then I'm gonna clean up the stock one because the stock one is dirty as well. Soap and water is your best friend, so I'll give this one a nice clean as well and let it dry while I start taking off the Rough Country air filter. All right, my dudes, now we got these drying in the sun. Now we can start taking off that inside. All right, my dudes, so look like we just gotta take this off real quick. It looks easy. From my understanding, I think just the hard part is gonna be taking off this bracket that they made us set up for this. I mean, this is pretty good. I want to save this though. I'll probably save it for another experiment or something, but let's just take off this whole assembly. What happens when you're short, you have a big truck, short man problems. That's easy to take off. I'm working on this right now. Take off all this hose. Now I'm gonna take off this. I'll probably just leave the cage all assembled. Just take off these that right here, the brackets that are holding it. You guys can see we actually have wire down there too, my dudes. Because I'm telling you, this whole setup was weird, so we had to improvise so much just to get it to fit, and I'm taking it off, which I should have done when I knew it wasn't gonna fit at all. But it is what it is. We tested out, and no bueno, no good, my friends. That's the whole assembly right there, my dudes, off. I had to cut this one open. I don't know, it was so tight, my dude. I don't like cutting stuff, but that one got cut. Oh well, that one was holding up pretty tight. I still gotta move those clamps, and then I gotta figure out how was the old one installed. but it's gonna probably like a little puzzle, plug and play, so I can figure it out. And I am missing clamps. I just don't know where they're at, so I gotta find clamps, because I don't want to use the same clamps, because those clamps suck. They were no bueno. So hopefully we have some extra clamps lying around here somewhere, and all this junk, which is good junk, because if we find it, then it's good junk. If we don't find it, then we have junk. That's how it is. But yes, I'm gonna find some clamps. Hey, what's going on? I started putting on the old one that I had, which is pretty cool, awesome. Just a one piece, will be easier than little pieces. But right here, my dudes, I'm having an issue. So I don't have any clamps. So I have is this clamp, which was from the original, but I tie it up all the way down, and I still have a lot of space. It's not even clamping at all or closing whatsoever. So I'm off to AutoZone, and I'm gonna buy these clamps. I trust these clamps more than these that they have, like, because I tie it up all the way, like I'm all the way tying up, and it still wiggles. So I'm gonna go to AutoZone and buy some of these clamps. I gotta buy 2 of them, so it'll be one right there, and then one right there, and then that's it. And then I'll build the box, because that small one already has the old clamp, so I'll be good. So let's go to AutoZone. So after like an hour later, my dudes, I'm back at it again at AutoZone. Took forever. 2 different types of AutoZones I had to go to, because one did not have one. So I'm just like, come on. So we're gonna drink a social hour, support locally, Santa Fe Brewing, IPA. People like that. I like that. I'm gonna drink that, and I got my hose clamps. So hopefully these actually work. They're bigger, so I think they'll actually do work. And there are 2.5 to 4.5 inches you can expand, so I'm guessing these will actually be legit. Oh my god, it's supposed to be fast, but it's taking my whole Saturday up just doing this. So the hose that I had connected to this one, my dudes, I took it off and I cut it, which is right here, this long one, to make this little hose connection right there. I don't remember if that's the way it was when I had it, but that's where I'm gonna clamp it. I just forgot to put the clamp ring on this one, so I have it right here to just dump it on. But right now I'm on break. I haven't eaten all day, but I'm barely eating right now. Look at that, my dudes. You guys know what I'm eating? Tortilla, chile colorado. That's bomb right there, homie. And then my beer's over there. Woo, little break time. I'm almost done with this. And then the filter, it's still drying, so it's not that bad. It's kind of like really dark red, because it's still wet, and I'm losing sunlight. Where's the sun? Right there. But we're almost done, my dudes. This is taking longer than I thought. Like I told you, AutoZone was packed today for some reason. All right, my dudes, I got the Rough Country right there, filter hanged up in the wall. Then right here, this is how it looks with the K&N. Back in the day, how it was stock when I first got it. I went back to it. I did miss it, like naked, showing how it is. This is more like a clean stealth look. Everything's all covered up, so it does look, you know, a little bit iffy, but it is K&N, so you gotta admit that's pretty good. Rough Country, not so good. Right there, wall shame. This one, K&N, really good. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Just want to keep you guys informed that the Rough Country one, that I had a problem with so many times installing it and doing an update about it. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to deal with it and keep clamping. I'm just going to go back to where it has K&N. So I'm back to the K&N. So see you guys in the next one. So peace out.